Today we're going to talk about cervical headache and whiplash if we have time. So here we have healthy subject, posture's good, taking the plumb line through the neck, shoulders down into the hips, everything's nicely in line. This is not the average person. The average person is a slumper. The majority of people I see in the clinic generally have a posture of this sort of symmetry. Curved thoracic spine, poking chin, and shortening here. A lot of people I see complain of headaches, chronic headaches that come in day out. Can sometimes be described as migraines. Generally they come across the front of the forehead here, or there's tension in the back of the head. The reason for this is muscle tension mostly. There are some issues around about the top of the cervical spine. The average head, as I said in previous videos, is about the weight of a light bowling ball. If you're to hold a bowling ball with a bent elbow for most of the day, the bicep muscle in the arm will just tighten up and go into severe spasm. So the muscles coming out from the shoulders up to the top of the neck here have to hold that weight. Bowling ball weight pulling forward in the neck all day. This muscle here is called sternomastoid. Come from the top of the neck down to the shoulder. If we just turn to the right and then turn to the left, back to the middle and then to the side. You can see this line of muscle that comes down here. This muscle holds lots of tension. Your body adapts to what you do. The human body is the best adaptation machine ever been known. Whatever you do with it, it adapts to it. So if you hold muscles shortened for a period of time, they just stay short. You can't lengthen anymore. This tends to create spasm, trigger points in the muscles, especially here and up these muscles here. The referral pattern for these trigger points is up the back of the head, over the ear and into the forehead above the eyes. The longer you sit in this position, the tighter the muscles get. So the key is posture, as I said before, always posture, is to lengthen up. In this position there's no tension. Again, the plumb line through the middle of the head goes right down to the middle of the spine. The muscles in front of the spine, the muscles behind the spine are in balance. There's no extra tension. Everything's relaxed, everything's in balance. As soon as you slump forward, again, all the pressure's coming from here, from the neck down to this part of the back. Tension, tension, tension. Tension up the trapezius muscle here into the back of the neck. Tension in sternomastoid. Again, over time, trigger points build up. This starts to create pain referral over the head, back of the head, side of the eyes, and in the forehead in front of the eyes. So if you're experiencing headaches in any of these areas, chances are your posture is to blame. Come back up again. Posture is a habit. I've said before, the brain loves habit. That's how you develop all sorts of skills, by repeat, 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 and building up habits. All you have to do is replace the bad slumped habit with the good balanced habit. Repetition is the key. So there's lots of ways you can do this. You can get your other half, your friends, family, nag. It takes between 21 and 30 days to create a new neural connection, a new neural pathway or a habit. So you need to repeat the behaviour or the habit for at least that period of time to change any sort of behaviour. Colour sticky dots are a very good way of doing it. You can pick these up from any stationery shop. Stick them everywhere. Bathroom mirror, light switches, your phone, dashboard in your car, your computer screen, your desk, the kitchen cabinets, everywhere. You want to have dozens of them all over the place. So you're going to see them all day, every day. Every time you see one, you're thinking up and you're thinking out through the shoulders. Think of space and width. And that thought process creates the space and creates the width. The more you think about it, the more that behaviour pattern goes into your subconscious, and that then becomes your daily habit. You'll start to think about it more because you bring it out of the subconscious into the front part of the brain, the conscious part of the brain. The more you think about it, the stronger the connection you'll get in the brain, and that new habit will go back into the subconscious, and that'll be your new postural habit. So after a month to 6 weeks, you'll be upright. Then the muscles will start to relax, the length will come back in where it should be, the balance will return, and this can reduce an awful lot of symptoms in the headaches. Moving on to talk about whiplash. Whiplash is a really unique injury. I see a lot of cases of this. People ask me, well, why does it last so long? Why does everything hurt? If you imagine driving a car between 20 and 40 miles an hour, you either have a front impact, side impact, a rear impact, maybe the front of the car and spins the car around in a rotation. So there's a lot of different forces can go through the body. So if you're travelling at 40 miles an hour and there's a sudden stop to 0 miles an hour, your body doesn't just suddenly stop. Your head continues on at 40 miles an hour forward and then back. Imagine that bowling ball being thrown at you at 40 miles an hour. You try and catch it, it would fairly well rip your arm muscles off with the speed and the velocity. So the muscles in the top of the neck, all the way down the back, have got to stop a 40-mile-an-hour bowling ball suddenly, as the muscles get ripped. If there's an extreme range of movement where the head whips forward to the extreme end of range and then comes back, then the joints actually collide and create bruising around the joint surfaces. The ligaments get overstretched, the tendons get overstretched, the sheath around the joint. You can create torsion in the nerves. You can actually create fractures, mini fractures in the neck and the back as well, in severe cases. So every tissue in this area generally has some sort of injury in it. Healing times for tissues are very different. So muscles are fast because of a very big blood supply. And it's tendons, ligaments, and nerves in that sequence. Nerves, very slow healing. So if you have any neural issues, they're going to take a long time to heal. Ligaments and joints, slightly less, and muscles, the least time. But in this time, you can't rest this area. You have to be up, you have to move, life goes on. So these muscles, these tissues are all having to work in an injured state. So again, this increases the healing time because you can't rest them properly. What the brain does, it wants to protect everything, so it tightens it all up. You find it sore to rotate your neck, it's sore to move your arms, so you stop doing it as a safety mechanism. And again, your body adapts. So if you find it very painful to rotate your neck to the end of range, suddenly you find you're only rotating to there. It goes, ah, that's sore. What happens is you lose this bit of movement, and then you find this bit sore, so you stop moving to there, and eventually the movement gets less and less and less. And this applies to all the joints and all the muscles in this area. So the key is to move. The key is to stretch everything, and again, adaptation. You go just to the edge of the pain when you stretch. You hold it for 20 seconds. You repeat this 5 to 10 times, 3 to 4 times a day, and again your body will adapt, so the movement will gradually come back. So repeat that. If you don't move it, it will stiffen up and the healing process will take much longer. If you do move it, the body will return to normal function much quicker, and you'll find that the normal function will return. Again, don't push into the pain, push just to the edge of it, push within comfort levels. Heat's very good as well. So heat bags, the heat bags that wrap around the neck, hot showers, baths, sauna, jacuzzi can all help to relax everything down. So you want to keep your life as normal as you can. You want to adapt as much as you can, but try and improve things. Don't just give in to the pain, or it'll take much longer. Again, there's grades from grade 1 to 5 with whiplash, where 1 is just very mild discomfort, a little bit stiffness in the neck, 3-4 weeks, and it's resolved. Grade 5 is when you get severe neural symptoms, can take a year, 18 months, sometimes 2 years, while of ongoing symptoms. So within that range, you're going to have to exercise within the level you can manage. Even if you're going into a swimming pool, walking in the pool, just doing some gentle exercises, but the key is to do something rather than nothing. So it's up to you how the neck heals, and you're really in charge of your own therapy, with the advice of a qualified therapist, obviously. Thank you.